Now we are going to take up the new topic, that is solutions. So before we proceed, you should know that under what category it actually comes. That means whether it is an element, or it comes under category of compound, or it comes under the category of mixture. So we should know that. So we know about the characteristics which are obeyed by the element, compound and mixture. You all are familiar now. So considering those characteristics of element, compound and mixture, and also considering the characteristics of solution, it was concluded that solution is a mixture. And as we know, the mixture are of two types. If uniform composition and properties throughout, so homogeneous mixture. Non-uniform composition and properties throughout, heterogeneous mixture. So out of these two subcategories, homogeneous and heterogeneous, the solution falls under the category of homogeneous mixture. Right. So that means, so first of all, whenever you see a solution, it should be clear in the mind that it is a mixture. Right. And out of the homogeneous and heterogeneous mixture, it is the mixture which is homogeneous in nature. Right. The second thing which must be striking in your mind, that what are the constituents of the solution. As we know, mixture is formed when two or more substances or two or more constituents are generally mixed with each other, and they are not chemically combined but just simple mix in any ratio, right. So just coming to the point, that what are actually the constituents of the solution. So you should know, whatever solution we take, we categorize the constituents into two categories. So we classify the constituents into two categories, that is solute and solvent. I will make you understand these terms by taking up an example of a daily routine. Suppose you wish to drink a sugar solution, right. So what you'll do, you'll take a glass, right, a flask which will contain water, and what you're going to do next, you're going to add sugar into it, right. So they both unite to form a sugar solution. That means a homogeneous mixture of two components, right. So we have a separate term which is used as solute and solvent, right. So in this case, in this example which I have stated, sugar act as solute and water act as solvent. Now the question must be striking in your mind, what are the characteristics are fulfilled by the sugar, that it comes under the category of solute, and what characteristics are fulfilled by the water, that it falls under the category of solvent. So I must tell you that solute is a substance which is present in small quantity. Right. So out of the constituents which are present in a very small quantity, or you can say which is not a very small, I have used a wrong word, that means the component which is present in a small amount as compared to the other one, that is regarded as solute. So in this we are taking so much volume of water, but the sugar we are adding is a little as compared to it. So sugar acts as a solute. And so that means solvent is that which is present in large quantity. I hope that this first difference is clear to you. The second difference lies on the solubility. What happens? Solute, actually when you are dissolving sugar into water, which is going to dissolve? Sugar or water? Obviously it is sugar which is going to dissolve. So the component which gets dissolved is called as solute, and the component which dissolves the other component is called as solvent. So in this example, sugar gets dissolved, so it is considered as solute. So solute has two characteristics, one small quantity and it gets dissolved, right. And the solvent also has two characteristics, one present in large amount and it dissolves the other compound. It has the ability to dissolve other substance. So I'm just writing the second difference. So that means solute is that which gets dissolved, and solvent is that which dissolves the solute, or you can say the other component. So which has the ability to dissolve the substance is regarded as solvent, and the substance which has the ability to get dissolved is called as the solute. So that means in this case we have sugar as solute and water as solvent. So that I think it's clear to you now that first thing, that solution is a mixture. Second thing, it is a homogeneous in nature, means uniform composition and properties throughout from wherever we pick the sample. Third, the constituents are always going to be a solute and solvent, right? The substance present in small quantity is solute and it also gets dissolved. And the solvent which is present in large quantity and it dissolves, it has the ability to dissolve the other substance. So this is solvent, right? Coming to the more characteristics, we will be taking the solution topic in much detail. So coming to the second property, what does the solution possess, is the concentration. The second topic we are taking up, if I say concentration of solution, so what do I mean by saying it? That if somebody asks you that, tell me, like if this sugar is dissolved in water and we get this sugar solution, and I ask you that what is the concentration of this solution? So you should know what does the concentration actually means. Concentration actually means the amount of solute which is present in given weight of solvent. That means, let me finish it off. Let's see. So, if I ask you what is the concentration of this solution, by asking this I mean that how much sugar is present in a given amount, given weight of water. So, if somebody asks you the concentration of any solution which is being provided, it means how much solute you have dissolved in the given weight of the solvent. So, the solution comes on the basis of concentration. The solution comes out to be of two types. One is dilute solution and the other is concentrated solution. Now, if you wish to, because it's not easy, like if you are taking a glass full of water at home and just dissolving the sugar in it. So, if I am asking you the concentration, so it is not possible for you to tell the exact weight. You won't be able to say that, yes, ma'am, I have dissolved 5 gram water, 5 gram sugar into this much water, means, so in general, the term which we use to, you can say, tell the concentration of the solution is that dilute or concentrated. Now, what do we mean by saying that the solution is dilute? If you tell me that your solution is dilute, you mean by it that dilute means which contain less quantity of solute. That means the quantity of sugar, if I take this example, so if this solution is going to be dilute, if the sugar quantity is too small and the solvent quantity is too high. So any solution which contains more amount of solvent and less amount of solute is said to be diluted or dilute. And what does concentrated means? Concentrated means it has more amount of solute as compared to solvent. Means the concentration of solvent is less and concentration of solute is high. So whenever there is more concentration of solute and less concentration of water, your solution is going to be concentrated. And whenever there is more concentration of solvent and less concentration of solute, it is said to be diluted. So if you take a glass of water and add 1 glass of sugar to it, then what is going to happen? The sugar quantity will obviously be more. So it is said to be concentrated. And if you take a glass of water and just add a spoon of sugar to it, the solution is going to be diluted because it will contain more amount of water as compared to the sugar, right? So this is how, when we talk about the concentration, this means this dilute